Good morning from day 3. It was a great night last night. Got a good night's sleep. It was really nice and cool, very damp, lots of condensation on the tent to wipe off this morning. But just a beautiful night. It's going to be a gorgeous day today. Blue skies, sunshine. I think the high is like low 70s. We have a lot of climbing over. Well, we've had climbing since we started, but a lot more climbing in the next couple of days to get to Mount Laguna. But yeah, today may be a 13 or 15 mile day. We'll see. But I'll update you guys as we go. And the first order of business this morning is just, I think, get to Boulder Oaks, where we're going to make some coffee and maybe dry some stuff out. Might be a little too early, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll catch you guys up the trail. And it's just gorgeous. Love this section. So there's Buckman Springs Road. That's where we're gonna go under the underpass. That's that first water ford. Probably take my shoes off for that one and just walk across there barefoot. But Christy should be down there, so we'll go down this hill and go meet up with her. And then we're gonna be doing a little bit of I guess field walking. So once I get down this rocky terrain, it should be nice and flat for a while. This towhee up here is trying to distract me. When you know birds, they kind of give away the fact that they have a nest. Instead of distracting you. Well, he is kind of distracting me away from it because I'm following him to get footage here. But he flew down. He was being noisy and he's like, hey, look at me hunting for food. Cutie pie. All right, buddy, I got to pass here. This is what always has just made me awestruck of the PCTs. I mean, I literally, that last picture you saw was me overlooking very much more deserty looking area. And then like, as soon as you turn a corner, it's this. I just find that fascinating. We're getting close to Buckman Springs here. Oh, here it is. Christy's probably wondering what happened to me, but she knows me by now. I get distracted by birds very easily. There goes Christy. I'm next. This is gonna be cold. Whoa. Nice little ice bath. We're here at Boulder Oaks Campground and just drying off tents, sleeping bags from last night. It's heavy condensation. And we're just gonna stay here for a little bit, have some coffee, a little bit of second breakfast before we head back up over Kitchen Creek. It's gonna be a pretty good climb, so take a nice break here and stretch. We're just leaving our break spot at Boulder Oaks and crossing this little road here. We have a bit of a climb ahead going up over Kitchen Creek. Just remember from doing this, that's the thing with doing this before, I already kind of know what's coming up, but this is always a little bit of a challenging climb. It is getting a little bit warm, but it's a really nice cool breeze still, so hopefully that will help. But yeah, it's about 10:40 in the morning, and we're hoping we can make it up over Kitchen Creek and I guess close to Fred Canyon, which is mile 32. We're at 27 before we take a lunch break, so it might be a late lunch. we'll get there. But it is a beautiful hike once you get up and over the creek area. So it should be some great views coming up. Going under the Interstate 8 highway up there. That's what I drove in on from Texas the other day. We just crossed over Kitchen Road behind us and took a nice long lunch break there. And now we're continuing up our climb. So you're pretty much climbing from Boulder Oaks Campground all the way to Mount Laguna. So really our big climb to Mount Laguna started at Boulder Oaks. So it's pretty much uphill from there. But we're doing really good. For both of us kind of still in training mode, we're very proud of ourselves we both feel really good. And I feel pretty strong, stronger than I gave myself credit for when I started. I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to handle all this, about the same amount of training that I usually have. So we're just going to press on, see how far we get today. This area is so gorgeous. It's just green forever. And the mountains are just layer upon layer back there. It's just stunning up here. It is the end of day 3, so we made it to Fred Canyon Campground where we're going to stay for the night. Originally we had planned to go to about mile 38, so we're only 6 miles short of that. But it's totally fine. I mean, we made the calculated decision to stop here. We've done a lot of climbing in the last couple of days, and we both feel really good. We feel like we could go on, but you know, I think it's really smart to stop right now. And Pothole, you know, thought the same thing too. Let's just get up really early tomorrow before we do the remainder of the big climb up to Mount Laguna. We'll have fresh legs and just get up really early so we can get into Mount Laguna with enough time to, you know, eat some good food, do our town chores, and we're probably going to stay at the campground there, Burnt Rancheria. So it's going to be about another 9-mile day tomorrow. So we're doing really good, keeping the miles low. That was what we intended to do, especially this first week. We both feel really good. I feel really strong. I'm just really amazed. And, you know, I've had some training and I just, you know, hiked the Lone Star hiking trail, but you know, there was like no elevation change or climbing or anything there, but I feel really, really good. And, you know, I definitely could have gone on further, but I think I made a really good choice stopping here. It'll make tomorrow feel great. So I'm going to show you guys around and then I'm just going to go probably eat some dinner and hang out with everybody that's here. As everybody's setting up for the night, quite a few people rolling in. We expect probably a lot more to show up here. Here's Pothole working on her perfect pitch over here. And here's my home for the night. Look at that. Just a little sloped, but it's fine. I've gotten really, really good at making my pad nice and flat for the night. So got my little tricks for that. And I also like to elevate the sides. Gives me more room inside. That's my setup for the night. That's a wrap for the day. We'll see you guys tomorrow for day 4. Good morning from day 4. We just left camp maybe about 15 minutes ago, and we're starting that kind of the last of the continuous climb up to Mount Laguna. So yeah, we left at 6:15 so we could get there I guess a little bit after lunchtime, probably between 12 and 1. And then, yeah, just enjoy our day there. Pretty sure we're gonna stay at the campground. It's gonna be a gorgeous day already. It was cold down at the campground, but it's warming up pretty quickly. So I'll get you guys up the trail and knock out a lot of this climb. Whew. I love this vantage point from up here. So we came from somewhere over there, but not far from Fred's. About 0.6 up is the turn off to Sibbets, and you just take like a service road down to the Sibbets campground down in that area there. And then there's a major road. I'm not sure what that is. Sunrise Highway maybe? I'll have to look. Look how gorgeous. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. So we seem to be making really good time this morning. We've even stopped probably about 3 or 4 times to take breaks, potty breaks, all that good stuff. But I am now down in the Long Creek Canyon area. So this spot's kind of nice, gives you a little bit of a reprieve from all the climbing. There's definitely still some climbing, but it's pretty flat and more gradual. But up ahead here, we're going to have the second access to the creek where we can get the water we need for the final stretch up to Mount Laguna. So just gonna take just enough water to get there, so our packs are nice and light while we're climbing, and take a nice break there. So that is the next quest. The creek is down in there. All right, we are here at our little creek crossing, Long Creek, which is down there. Get a little extra water, and then we're gonna head up the climb on the other side there and get up into the pine forest pretty soon. So we're just gonna stop and get some good food and have enough energy for the rest of the climb. Okay, 4 more miles to Mount Laguna. I feel like I'm back on the Lone Star hiking trail with all these pine trees. I love this piney wood section. It's so cool up here too. We're over 5,000 feet. So we've climbed over 1,600 feet from camp just a few hours ago. Doing good. Barely breathing hard. That's always a good sign. But yeah, we're anxious to get to town, get some real food, all that good stuff. And this town stop about 4 days in is just perfect. About that perfect time in the hike where you're like ready for some real town food. So that's probably our first order of business when we get there. Hey, we're here. So we're gonna go this way to the campground, and tomorrow morning we'll continue on that direction. All right, we just arrived at the Mount Laguna store. Very sadly, today's Monday, and both the restaurants here are closed. To say we're disappointed is a little bit of an understatement, because we were really looking forward to having some regular food, some good drinks, and now we're gonna have to rely on convenience store food again before we get to Julian. So Julian's like another 3 days from now, but we're definitely going to go into town and try to get some town food. But that's the way it is. Disappointing, but get over it. But we're spending the rest of the day here, so we're gonna stay here in front of the store for a while and relax, eat our snacks, and then head to the campground and find a place where we're gonna camp for the night. And then from there, just jump back on the trail in the morning. Is the end of day 4. Still here at the campground. We're just gonna hang out here for a couple more hours and then hit the sack early so we can get an early start tomorrow. It's gonna be a little bit warm, but not too bad, but we still want to get an early start. Hopefully go about maybe 14.5 miles, somewhere around there. We got all our hiker laundry taken care of, and the air is so dry and warm today, so everything's drying really nice, but we were able to go over and take showers also.